Story time. Nung VMC5 then, I dropped by the booth of Hyper Viscomatic, and there I met Sir Ian personally and thanked him kasi siya yung nagpag-giveaway noon sa Mango Graham. And I was supposed to buy a couple of bottles from them, but Sir Ian was so generous that he handed me a loot bag containing a lot of different juice lines from Hyper Viscomatic. And with it are these 5 bottles, the entire Kremo lineup. So shout out to you, Sir Ian. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be able to taste this really good e-juice from you. So thank you so much. And that's how I encountered, or that's how I got these bottles at VMC5 last Sunday. So having said that, anong lasa ng different e-juice ng Kremo lineup? So we'll do it one at a time, and then let's discuss. The lineup of Kremo revolves around dessert, pastry, confection. So if you have a sweet tooth for vape juices, if you are into desserts, you should definitely try Kremo. First off, yung kakapata ko lang, this is the Sans Rival flavor. So it's gonna be difficult for me to explain or to describe anong lasa ng Sans Rival kung hindi ka pa nakakatikim ng Sans Rival, yung tunay na pagkain, kasi yun yung lasa niya, to be honest. Sans Rival e-juice is equal to Sans Rival real food. Alright, so if there's a gauge 100%, 0 to 100%, ang Sans Rival nila ay nasa probably 85% real copy ng pagkain talaga. For me, it just tastes so good. This has been an everyday carry for me nung pumasok ko nung Wednesday. This is what I have together with the banana cream biscuit later on. Pero this is so good. Sans Rival is so good for me kasi hindi siya masyadong matamis, tapos lasang dessert talaga siya, lasang Sans Rival. So I'm giving this, if you're gonna check out my written review, I give this 8/10 rating. This is something that I would be using every day, and if it weren't for Sir Ian and HVM, I wouldn't be able to discover this. So I'm just glad and grateful na binigyan nila ako ng chance matikman to kasi ang sarap ng Sans Rival nila. And if you are into dessert type of e-juices, you should definitely check out Sans Rival. What are my cons for Sans Rival? Well, they could have probably just added a bit more cream, a bit more sweet, a bit more sweetness, and a bit more nuts. Kasi Sans Rival toppled with nuts, that's a very distinct flavor ng Sans Rival. But other than that, I think this juice stands on its own proudly, and you can definitely rock this every day. So really, really good Sans Rival flavor for me, to be honest. Let me puff because I really want to puff this. That's what I like about this Sans Rival. Hindi siya talaga masyadong matamis. Actually, undertone lang siya. Hindi siya matamis. Borderline eh. Borderline siya. Matamis at hindi matamis. Andito siya sa gitna. That's something that you rarely find these days, na lahat ng dessert and pastry type sobrang tamis, diba? So, ayoko ng mga sobrang tamis na yun. Ito, tama lang. Well blended na juice ang Sans Rival nila. This is really good. Wait. Ooh. Moving on. Apple Tart. This Apple Tart was for me a surprise kasi there aren't a lot of fruity pastries. You know what I'm saying? fruit-based pastries. And apple tart is one of those. Very unique na, nagkaroon ng juice na fruit pero dessert, right? You know what I'm saying? So, how about this? I gave this 7 out of 10. To me, this tastes like an apple dessert. Apple with cream, a bit of sugar, and a bit of milk. That's it. And when we say apple tart, it's a dessert, it's a confection. It's a baker's confection, to be honest. Na may crust sa gilid. And then when you take a slice of it, parang siyang buko pie or something. When you take a bite, may crust, and then pero andun yung apples. This one, sobrang solid ng apples niya. Hindi siya, para siyang Sans Rival, hindi siya masyadong matamis. Really, really good blend from Kremo. Kasi yung na-nail nila sa line nila, to be honest, hindi siya sobrang tamis. It's really more about the flavor. Kung ano yung binibenta nila. Say for example, apple, Sans Rival. It's more about the flavor, those flavors, and not about the sugar. It's not about the sweetness, which I really admire from Kremo. Kasi not all makers do that. This one, to be honest, is more of an apple cream combo. I've been looking for the crust flavor, but unfortunately, siguro naging undertone na lang yung crust. Maybe in the future runs of apple tart, magkaroon ng revision, probably in the blend, and then add a little bit more crust to the blend, to the flavor, because that's what makes apple tart. You know what I'm saying? You know, so yun lang. Masarap din to. This is something I would rock, but definitely after Sans Rival and banana cream biscuit. What's next? This banana cream biscuit. This is my favorite of the entire line. Banana cream biscuit. So, banana cream biscuit. This has got to be my favorite out of all the Kremo line. Para siyang mashed banana, para siyang banana milkshake with milk and cream. I just can't explain it. Kasi here's what I think happened if you want to taste this in real food. Get a blender, get a few bananas, put it in the blender, mag-add ka ng gatas, cream, blend it, ice. That's it. Thick texture, dense flavor, parehong-pareho sa banana cream biscuit nila. One thing that I noticed is that yung biscuit, it's not really present sa flavor. I don't know if maybe if it's just me or naging undertone lang yung biscuit nila, pero banana cream is so good. To be honest, I just couldn't get enough of this. And to be honest, I really can't say much. This is my favorite out of the line. I rated this 9 over 10 sa taste because it's really unique and it's really good. I have no other words. Is there any recommendation for me? Well, probably in the next iteration of banana cream biscuit, add a little bit more biscuit. But for me, this stands alone. Ang sarap nito. The banana cream biscuit is, for me, the best of the Kremo line. What's next? The frozen Sans Rival. So the frozen Sans Rival is the version ng Sans Rival nila, pero a little bit mentholated, a little bit cold, malamig, kaya nga frozen eh, diba? So, having said that, may mga pastry, dessert type flavors tayo na kapag ginawa mong mentholated or malamig, hindi na buo yung flavor niya. Yung lamig na overpower na yung lasa ng flavor. But this, lasang-lasa mo pa rin yung Sans Rival niya, which is really good. Naging malamig lang talaga siya. But there are just juices for me na it's better off na hindi na siya gawing malamig. You know what I'm saying? Just stick to the original. That's just for me. And I think to those vapors na gusto ng pastry, dessert type of e-liquids, pero gusto nila ng cold variety or cold version of it, this has got to be it for you. This hindi na overpower ng lamig yung flavor, which is really nice. Thumbs up for you, Kremo. for having done this, kasi not a lot of makers can do this, to be honest. And this is really good if you're a menthol plus pastry lover, right? This is the banana. This is not the banana. This is the frozen sensor valve. Definitely, last but not the least, is their cheesecake. Their cheesecake is a little bit different. Kapag sinabi mong cheesecake, you're gonna think of the slice ng cheesecake, and then yung nasa gitna ng cheesecake, right? That's it. Whatever the topping is, yung nasa gitna, wala lang yung crust. Yun yung lasa ng majorly all cheesecakes here in the Philippines kapag sa e-liquids. This cheesecake from Kremo is something different. It caught me off guard kasi I was expecting that, you know, the traditional cheesecake, but this is different. This is different for me. MJ, I'm gonna let you do a taste test off of your finger. I know kakatinola mo lang, but alright. This is not the traditional cheesecake that we have. This is something more on cheese, sugar. Para nga, to be honest, para sa akin para siyang ensaymada. Yung right? Para siyang ensaymada. Yung imagine ensaymada. Yung taas niya, yung nasa taas, cheese, sugar, butter, and then yung thin slice ng bread. That's it. Ito yung lasa niya para sa akin, to be honest. And I'm just really wondering bakit cheesecake yung pinangalan nila dito, if they could have just gone for like creamy ensaymada or something. This would be I mean, that would be that would fit the bill. Like yung lasa and then yung flavor that they're aiming for. But it's not bad, to be honest. It's good. I've just tasted this for a few times, and tinitipid ko siya kasi gusto ko siya. I'm really into dessert flavor, and I really want to give this a shot. Like every day, I'm gonna put this on my tank. I'm gonna drip this. So I'm just waiting for my banana cream biscuit and sensitive to run out, and then I'll be rocking this juice. I've rated this 7 out of 10 because it's different. It's not bad different. It's good different, to be honest. But I think there's a mismatch between the name of the juice and the flavor itself. That's why I've given this a 7 out of 10. But overall, if they've probably corrected the name to ensaymada or something else, that would be perfect. That would be an 8 or a 9. But to me, this is good. It is good if you're into sweet. Perhaps this is the sweetest out of the line nila. Ito at saka yung banana cream biscuit, and then the rest undertone na lang yung sweetness niya. This has got to be the sweetest, and for me, I'm gonna be rocking this in the next couple of days. What's the smell? Well, you know, like all pastry dessert type of e-liquids, it's all gonna taste sweet. It's all gonna smell sweet, especially sa vapor niya. Ang may distinct flavor, may distinct smell lang is itong cheesecake nila kasi it's cheese, you know. It's very distinct pag naamoy yung cheese. And to us, it doesn't smell bad. It actually just smells distinct na it has cheese in it that some people might really find not pleasant. Pero sa amin, sa team, mabango siya. So we've run over these 5 with smell and taste. How does the nicotine hit, pricing, availability, and consumer safety perform? Now, here's the thing. All of these are all 6 mgs, and they've been really consistent. No matter the flavor, they've really been consistent. I get my nicotine hit in around 5 to 6 puffs. Not that I can't go to 8 to 10 puffs, but 5 to 6, that's it. Borderline, nararamdaman ko na yung effect ng nicotine sa akin, which is really good. Dun mo makikita na true rated yung nicotine na ginagamit nila, and high quality kasi it's been consistent but no harsh throat hits. That's it. That's the most important part of me kapag sa nicotine. Pricing and availability. Pricing, it's worth 300 pesos per bottle, per 60 ml bottle right here, which I think is borderline affordable and expensive. Nasa gitna lang siya. And to be honest, 300 is just the right price for me. With the flavors you're getting out of this line, it's top notch, especially the banana cream biscuit for me. 300 is worth the price for this. Oh no, this is apple tart. This is the banana cream biscuit. This 300 is definitely worth for these bottles right here. Availability. Only 1 out of 4 shops around me are carrying this line. Maybe perhaps the market is into really affordable ones today, like 200 pesos for 100 ml, 120 ml. Pero I really believe that there's still a market for these good juice lines from Kremo. And to be honest, I'll be happy to spend 300 pesos for any of these flavors, especially banana cream biscuit and then the Sans Rival. It's just top notch. Last and definitely not the least would probably be the consumer safety. Kremo is powered by HVM, and even if they are a different entity at all, like they are separated but they are powered by HVM, I don't know what that means. Probably they're using the lab or the same guidelines or procedures of HVM. But having said that, these 5 have gone through different rounds of testing and analysis para ma-make sure yung safety ng mga gumagamit ng juice nila, because that's the most important thing for me. Mare-regulate na tayo soon, so they're really complying sa mga testing and procedures nila, and thumbs up to Kremo for that. Bonus clap. Thank you so much. They are one of the few na merong standard labeling sa baba. Here. Warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is a harmful substance. This has got to be responsible packaging to the side of Kremo, and dapat lang i-clap-clap sila kasi mariregulate na tayo soon. And most of the bottles, labels right in the market right now, mapagko-comply na ng PH government to have this standard warning. So, good job to you. Conclusion, Adi, would you recommend this? I'm already sweating kasi walang electric fan. If mag-electric fan kami, maingay. At hindi pwedeng mag-aircon kasi mahal ang kuryente. Pero, something like that, would you recommend Kremo line? Definitely. Absolutely. If you're a dessert lover, if you love all the dessert type e-liquids pero hindi mo trip yung sobrang tatamis, you should definitely try Kremo. They're really good. You should try, perhaps you should try all of those. And if you're into mentholated or to cold dessert type e-liquids, I highly suggest yung frozen Sans Rival nila. And to be honest, 300 is really worth for each bottle of these. And I would highly recommend this to any vapor I know. And yung barkada, yung local tropahan dito sa bahay, sa mga kapatid ko sa labas, well, not literally kapatid ko sa labas, pero sa mga kapatid ko, we will be enjoying these. You know, shout out to Ampil, Jong, Marky, and Arch. Each bottle, we will be enjoying these. And shout out to you, Sir Ian and Kremo, for having this given to me. Thank you so much. I highly appreciate it. And I really enjoyed the line. One more thing. I've spoken to one of the makers of Kremo, and they're already prototyping the nicotine salt version of this. And you should definitely just watch out for that. And if you want to know more about the current and future products of Kremo, don't forget to leave a like on their Facebook page down below. Or if you want me to review a favorite juice of yours, don't forget to leave a comment kung anong juice ang gusto nyong itry ko next. Once again, this is Addy, and this has been AdVapes. Class dismissed.